Hey there guys, welcome to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grotz. Patrick here. Today we're going to be playing Savage Gains on our Beastly Realmscape. This mission has 4 objectives, 1 on the edge of each of our deployment zones, and then 2 on the quarters about halfway up the board there. This is the one that has an FAQ on the Warcom page that you actually secure points for all objectives instead of just like one or the other on the outskirts. So you can get quite a few points in this game here because you can get 4 points for the one opposite your deployment, 2 for each in the middle of the board here, and then 1 on the edge of your deployment zone. So you can get 9 points just for the objectives per turn. So a lot of points to be scored in this one. Today we'll be battling it out. We've got our big first objective here in front of the crater. Got a river running through some ruins here. Another objective by our realms gate here. And then all the way on the edges here. Today we're going to be battling out with a classic arch-enemy matchup. We'll be doing Nurgle versus Tzeentch. Let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here. Today I'm going to be taking my Maggotkin of Nurgle out again for another spin, hopefully a little bit of a redemption spin. Today my army subfaction is going to be the Munificent Wanderers. So this allows my Plaguebearer hosts, as long as they have 10 or more models, to give out 2 disease points in the movement and the combat phase. So hopefully really help rack up that disease. My grand strategy is spread rampant disease, so I just have to finish the game with a disease point on all enemy units. So should be pretty helpful with spells and stuff. I should be able to help dish out some disease points everywhere. My triumph is inspired, and one of my leaders for today is the man Rotigus. Seeing how he works out in the new book. For spells, he's taken the Fleshy Abundance, give my unit of Plaguebearers an extra wound and put them up to 3 wounds a model. My general for today is my other great Unclean One. He's got the command trait Nurgling Infestation, which makes him -1 to hit, and he can give out +1 to hit to Nurgling units that are wholly within 7 of them. He's taken the Doomsday Bell and Bileblade just so I can help get extra casting and some extra contagion points. The artifact, he's taking the Witherstave, and then his spell is the Stream of Corruption. So also in the leader slot, I have one Sloppity Bilepiper, getting to play his awesome nasty music and help my Plaguebearers out. And then for BATTLELINE, I've got 2 units of 20 Plaguebearers, and then a unit of 10 Plaguebearers. And then in my other slot, I have 1 unit of Nurglings. Always nice to have those in Maggotkin to help put them right in your enemy's deployment zone and just get those extra contagion points right away. And today I'm just going to be the 1 drop with 1 extra on top. So it'll be 2 drops for me today. Let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Alrighty, how's it going today? So today I'm going to be bringing my host Arcanum Disciples of Tzeentch. For starting off the list, I've got Mr. Laser Chicken himself, Kairos Fate Weaver. So he's going to be casting lots of spells, taking everyone else's spells. One of my favorite units in all of AOS, so always happy to bring him. His spell that I'm taking is Bolt of Tzeentch, so just a little bit more d6 damage. I've also got a Orgaturd Thaumaturge, which is my general. So PS take the command trait Spell Hunters and the artifact Fanged Circlet. And then his spell is Shield of Fate. I've also got a Change Caster with a Ritual Dagger and Arcane Tone. He has the artifact Aspect of Tzeentch, which gives me basically anytime I use a Fate die on a 5+, I get to add that to my dice pool. He is so he's taking an extra relic because I'm taking the battalion to give me an extra artifact. And then his spell is Unchecked Mutation. For BATTLELINE, I've got a unit of 20 pinks. I've got 2 units of Screamers. I can take those because I'm host Arcanum. I've got 2 units of blues just to fill up some points and to give me a little bit more bodies. And then I also have 2 endless spells, the Umbral Spell Portal and the Chromatic Cogs. So obviously just to help Kairos project his power a little bit better. And that brings me up to 1965 points. And my battle attack or grand strategy will be Prize Sorcery, no surprise there.
Alright, so here we are at the end of deployment. Got my Gnarl tree off on the side here, leaving my Nurglings ready to infest on my first turn. Unit of 20 Plaguebearers helping support Rotigus. 10 Plaguebearers right on the center objective for me, and then my general, my other unit of 20 Plaguebearers, and my Bilepiper on my right flank here. Then we've got Jesse as we pan across. We've got some Screamers, Blue Horrors, the other unit of Screamers, the second unit of Blue Horrors. All the characters towing nice at the back, out of range for any denying, and then the unit of 20 Pink Horrors ready to either come help contest this objective, or still maybe go down the center and go at my objective here. Since I was a 2-drop and Jesse had a lot of drops, I had the choice, and I have decided to actually go first. So we are going to go right into Nurgle Turn 1 Hero Phase. Alright, so turn 1 for Nurgle, I'm going to be doing Ferocious Advance with my 3 units over here, trying to get on that objective up there. And my battle tactic is going to be trying to get a command point on my general, which he does not. And then Jesse is going to
try and get one on Kairos.
Fate Weaver, and he will get an extra command point. So again, since I'm going first, I get 2 CP. Jesse gets 3 CP plus his 4th now on Fate Weaver. Alright, let's get into some casting. I guess we also got to make sure I do my contagion points. So my general, since he has the bell, I get to roll and see if he can generate some extra contagion points. He's going to roll a 6. So that's awesome. So he's going to get I'm going to get D3 extra contagion points. So I'm going to get 2 for his bell, ringing that bell, and then I get 3 for having a unit in my zone, and no enemies in my zone gets me an extra one. So 4, 5, 6, and then my tree will get me my 7. I don't have any units in his deployment zone yet, so I can't get my extra ones yet. But after the movement phase, you know those Nurglings are appearing somewhere back there. And then for casting, I'm going to start off with Rotigus. He's going to try his signature spell, the Deluge of Nurgle, and he's going to get that with a 12. Ooh. I don't think
anything's
in range, because you kind of wanted your guys outside of range.
It's 30 there.
Yeah. No, so no denying. Alright, so then I get to roll slightly different this time. I roll 7 dice, and then for each 5+, I'm going to get to pick 1 enemy unit on the battlefield and do D3 mortal wounds to it. So I get my 7 dice here, 5, 6, 7, and then I need 5+. So I'm going to get 2. So let's start on some characters. So we're going to start with the Blue Scribes. They're going to take D3 mortal wounds for 2. And then, what's that other one? The Fluxmaster?
This one?
Yeah.
Changecaster.
Changecaster. Let's do it on the Changecaster. And he's going to take 3 mortal wounds.
Alright.
So 2 on blue, 3 on Changecaster. And then he is also going to cast Fleshy Abundance on the unit of Plaguebearers here. That is going to be a fail. So no Fleshy Abundance.
I'm alright with that.
Yep. That's it for Rotigus. Coming over here to my general, he's going to try and throw Mystic Shield on the Plaguebearers. So that's going to go off with a 9. Again, well out of range. And then what will I want to do? His other spell is the kind of horde-killing spell, but I got to get pretty close. Plague Wind isn't far close enough either, so I guess he's just going to store an Arcane Bolt. And again, with a 12, okay. So he's got an Arcane Bolt stored. And then that is going to be it for my hero phase. We'll be back after turn 1 Nurgle movement phase. Alright guys, so ended turn 1 movement phase. Just forgot to mention the start of the game. I rolled a 2, so I started with the Vigor. So all units were being treated within 14 inches of the locus of fecundity. So really doesn't do anything for me turn 1, but just so you guys are aware of where the wheel is at. And then end of the movement phase. 3 units here, advancing up, tagging the objective, getting every good chunk of my Plaguebearers and my Great Unclean One in range of the objective, securing that. Plaguebearers here, just staying in the middle, making sure I fix my mistake I left there on deployment, so they're actually within coherency. And then Rotigus and the Plaguebearers advancing up, securing this objective. A lot of Plaguebearers on the objective, but Rotigus is not in range. And then the Nurglings appearing inside Jesse's deployment within 3 inches of the turning piece here. Just making sure, so if they stay alive for next turn, they'll definitely help me get some more contagion points. But that is going to be it for turn 1 for Nurgle, because I have a run with just about all of my units, so not doing any vomiting from the Great Unclean Ones. And that's going to be it for turn 1. So I'm going to get my battle tactic for 2 points. 2 points for holding the right objective, 2 points for holding the left objective, and then 1 point for holding the objective bordering my deployment zone. So that's going to give me 7 points for my first turn. Let's dive into Tzeentch Turn 1. All right, Tzeentch, turn 1 hero phase. What's your battle tactic?
So we're going to be going Ferocious Advance just with the unit of blues and then the 2 units of Screamers on either side.
Awesome.
For heroic action, we're going to just try and heal the blues.
Okay.
So they get to heal D3. So
they get back to full. Awesome.
Full there.
I will try for a deny on Bilepiper here.
Cool. Okay. So to start out, we're going to just try and cast we'll try and cast Blue Scribes signature spell first.
Yep.
So it goes
off
off.
with a 5.
Yep.
Try and stop that with Bilepiper's deny. Oh, gets it with a 9, so stops that.
So we're going to also try to cast... we'll do Cogs through with the Blue Scribes' other spell there.
Sure thing.
Goes
off
off
with a 10. Try and stop with my general. We do not. Here come the Cogs.
Giving Kairos an extra spell, letting him cast 4 in a turn now. A little bit so you can move up a bit. And then Kairos is also going to try to cast Spell Portal.
Yep. Gets it with a 6.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to try and stop that with Rotigus. He does.
Stops it. All right. That's not looking too good for Tzeentch. So just to get some spells, we're also going to cast... So we're going to steal the Orgaturge's spell, Shield of Fate, to give himself some save rolls.
Yep.
So gets that with a 12.
So we can't stop that one.
We're also going to charge up an Arcane Bolt.
Gets that with a 10.
And then we'll also... Let's see. I think that's the only thing he can cast now. I'm just going to double check range here. I think he's out of his signature.
Yeah, was it 18?
Yeah, 18. Yeah. So he's out for there, so we're just going to hold on to that for now. So I think that'll actually be all of my casting this turn. Oh, sorry.
Horrors?
The Horrors signature spell. So they get it on a 6.
Let's try and stop that with Rotigus. He does not.
All right.
And then I guess you have Mystic Shield left if you...
Oh, did I forget that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll just try and cast Mystic Shield on the pinks.
Sure.
Oh.
And that'll be
fails
a fail.
it.
Fate Weaver. All right.
All right. Tzeentch says no, thank you, sir.
All right, so that's going to be it for hero phase.
Yep.
We'll go right into Tzeentch, turn 1 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase for Tzeentch turn 1. The Horrors and the Screamers advancing up, getting Jesse his battle tactic, trying to contest this objective. He has 16 model count on here. We did the counting off camera quick. I have 18 total because helping my general, helping me get just over the edge and secure that objective. Everybody else kind of moving up. The Horror staying exactly 10 inches away. If you're a Tzeentch player, you'll know because Jesse's going to try and attempt one of his awesome agendas here to make those Horrors count as 2 on objectives, so that's really scary for me. The Heroes just kind of moving up, and then the Blues still kind of staying back, ready to protect those Heroes. Jesse doesn't want to come mess with my Nurglings, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to go into shooting phase, and Horrors are going to light up the Plaguebearers. We're not risking...
I don't really want to make my charge any harder than it is, because I'm going to be using Fate dice to basically get 10 exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll kill enough, but just to make sure I also want you to kill some of my models so I count as more, so I think I'm just going to leave them and not shoot.
Okay, so no shooting there, and then these guys advance, so no shooting over here. I guess we'll go right into charge phase.
I'm going to use my Fate dice
and
get an auto 10.
Perfect. Here come the pink Horrors. Is that going to be our only charge?
Yeah, it will be.
All right, so we'll be right back as we get right into the combat phase for turn 1. All right, so here are the Horrors after the auto 10-inch charge. Jesse's going to pile them in, and then we're going to get right into some combat here. All right, so here are the Horrors after piling in. Jesse's going to get 8 attacks, and then the Sergeant. And
all-out attack.
All-out attack, and I will all-out defense.
So hitting on 3s now. Oh, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And then 4s.
4s.
2. So
no rend.
Go to 5 up.
See if we can take one of them out.
Oh.
Maybe.
5 upward.
Hey,
oh, he got one. That's
one.
all he really needed. That's unfortunate. Scooby Buddy way back here. Woo, poor guy. All right, then we're going to be doing the pile in for the Plaguebearers, and we'll see where they end up. All right, after the Plaguebearers pile in, got 12 of my guys in there, including the leader of the unit, so we're going to get 13 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Looking for 6s here. 6s are good. So that's going to be 5 contagions.
Ooh, not bad.
Not too bad. Plus the 2 they're going to get right at the end, so they're going to be max. And then wounding on 4s. I'll double check. Shoot. Why do I think it's changed? Plaguebearers. Oh, it is 3s. That's what it is. Alright, so it'll be 5 wounds. No rend on these guys.
It's going to be 5+ because I have the Hornblower.
Yep.
That's
pretty good.
Top few.
Yeah. Why'd you roll so many? I only had like 5.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I got excited.
Yeah.
Let me re-roll that there.
There we go. It's a 3. So we get 3 dead, but then they're going to split. So we actually made 6 more guys. But that's okay. But Jesse's definitely going to get his agenda now. So the unit of horrors, since they took the objective from me, they're going to count as 2 models each. So that unit is just going to run out of control and probably have that objective now for the rest of the game, unless we can really start doing some damage to it. But then that's going to be it for combat. I ended up losing 1 Plaguebearer. Jesse's lost 3, so we're not really getting shaken by morale unless I get some crazy plague rolls. So as I said, since I'm playing Munificent Wanderers, Jesse gets 2 disease points at the end of the movement and combat phase, as long as my Plaguebearer host has 10 or more models. So still got 19. So with the 5 we added in combat, that's going to be a full 7, and we're going to be wounded on 4+ here. Ooh, for 7, not so great. 2 mortal wounds into that unit of horrors.
All right.
So it'll be just even more splitting, but that's okay. We'll just keep the disease tally, keep it going. And that's going to be it for round 1. Tzeentch is going to get 2 points for holding far objective, 1 point for objective on the border of his deployment, and then 2 points for his battle tactic. So Jesse's going to end turn 1 with 5 points, so it'll be 7-5 after 1 for Nurgle ahead. And we will roll to see that battle round.
1.
Oh, 2. I will absolutely take it.
Alrighty.
So we'll get into Nurgle turn 2 when we get back. Alright, so turn 2 hero phase for Nurgle. My battle tactic this turn is going to just be Monstrous Takeover on the far right objective here. My heroic action, I'm going to try and get a command point on my general here. He's not going to get it. What's your heroic action, Jesse?
So we're going to just try and heal the Changecaster this time.
Okay, yep. And that's 11. That's no heal.
No heal.
Might be able to get rid of him with Rotigus.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going to ring his bell here for some extra contagion. He gets a 2, so that's just +1. The wheel moving to turn 3, I get to roll a dice equal to the battle round, and for every 4+, I get an extra contagion point. So I'm going to roll 2 dice here, no extra contagion. So I get the 1 from the bell, 3 for having a unit in my territory, another +1 for no enemy unit in that territory, so we're up to 5, 6 from the tree, and then another 3 because my Nurglings are in Jesse's deployment zone, but he has a unit in there, so I don't get another +1. So it's going to be a grand total of 1, 4, 5, 8 contagion points, bringing us up to 15 after our 7 from the first turn. So we'll hopefully be able to summon something at the end of the movement phase. And then we're going to get into some casting. Rotigus is going to try and turn these guys up to 3 wounds. Gets it with a 7.
I'll try to deny that with Kairos.
Yep.
Deny it with
Denied. All right. Then we're going to do Rotigus' signature spell. He's going to fail, but he has a built-in reroll. The Rainfather to reroll the cast on the Deluge of Nurgle. So he's going to get that with an 8.
Try to deny that one as well. Deny it.
Oh, yeah, because you get to flip as well.
Yeah.
All right, so no casting from Rotigus. And then going over to my general here, he's going to try the Plague Wind into these guys here. So look for a 7. He does not get it. And then he is going to Mystic Shield the Plaguebearers again. He'll get that with a 10.
I think we'll try and stop it if the Blue Scribes.
I think they should be
Just in range there. We'll try to stop. Nope.
Goes off. Alright, so they are Mystic Shielded, our spell for the day. And that's going to be it for casting. So get right into movement. Turn 2 for Nurgle. Alright, so into the movement phase, decided to move Rotigus over here. Don't want to move him around and get him stuck in with these pinks because overall, like the 20 pink unit is 80 wounds overall, so it's a lot of damage I have to put out just to kind of get rid of those guys. And Nurgle doesn't have the greatest kind of damage output for stuff like that. So just really going to hope these 20 Plaguebearers can hold on and keep these guys kind of stuck here for a good while Rotigus tries to very slowly regroup in the center here and maybe cause some mischief up in Jesse's deployment zone. Unit of Plaguebearers here, just moving up ever so slightly. I didn't want to get them up too far, so they're going to get hit by all kinds of casting, but still don't want them too far back that it's just so easy to get within the objective range. Plaguebearers trying to get out of the way for my general so he can move over and kind of get in here and help crush into these guys. I'm going to have to charge with them first just so they clear the way, and then Sloppity Bilepiper here to support. But that's going to be it for movement. And then so end of the movement phase, the horrors will get 2 disease points for being within range of the Plaguebearer hosts. Because again, Munificent Wanderers give out 2 disease points from Plaguebearer hosts with 10 or more models. So pretty awesome. And again, at 15 contagion points, I decided not to summon anything just yet, just because I don't have really the best spot for it to kind of come down. I'd like to get a little bit closer to some of Jesse's stuff first. So with that, we're going to try some vomiting, and Rotigus is going to try, or does he even get his vomits anymore? He doesn't get vomits. So it's just going to be from the Great Unclean One over here into the horrors. So we get D6 vomits for 5 vomits. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. Oops. 2 hits. 2 wounds, and it is -2.
Oh, straight through.
Oh, -3, yeah. So 4 damage into the horrors.
All right. Take out 4 of those.
Perfect. And then that's going to be it for shooting. Make sure Jesse puts those brims in. At least they're not pinks turning into 2 blues. And then we're going to try charging with the Plaguebearer host so they can get out of the way of our general. They're going to get a 10, so they'll get to move a good whole chunk out of the way here. And then rolling for the general, he's going to get a 5. I think he needs to re-roll that. So we'll double check and re-roll that.
Need at least a 6.
Yeah. There's 2. I don't know which one it is. Oh, let's just do this here. There we go, 8.
Yeah.
So he's in there. And we'll show you where those guys end up. Alright, so after charging in, Plaguebearer is making lots of room for my Great Unclean One here, and he's going to do his Mountain of Loathsome Flesh actually into the Screamers back there, because he can do it within 3 inches. So on a 2+, it'll be a flat 4 mortal wounds. So that's 4 mortal wounds into the Screamers, killing one of them outright.
Killing one, bring one.
Then I think for monstrous actions, they're going to be, we will roar the horrors. Let's roar some horrors. Wow. So they are roared, so no all-out defense or attack for those guys. And then I'm just going to double check what Mr. Bilepiper here can help us out with. Alright, so we'll absolutely be playing early one evening. My pustule was seeping, so the Nurgle Demon unit, I'm going to be picking my Plaguebearers. So they're wholly within 14 inches, so any 6s to wound will do mortal wounds, which is pretty awesome for Plaguebearers. But we're absolutely going to start with the Great Unclean One, and we're going to start with his Bileblade. So he gets 4 attacks with the Bileblade, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, so I am going to use all-out attack. So going to 2s. So 4 hits.
Didn't need it.
Didn't need it. And then wounding on 3s, needed it there. So 2 at -1.
So that'll be straight through.
So 6 damage so far. And then I think it's gets 1 extra attack for the battle. Yeah, he gets 5 attacks for the battle. Hitting on 2s. Ooh. And then wounding on 3s. So 2 more at -1, and then these are 2 damage each.
Straight through as well.
So 4 more, so total of
So it'll be
10?
basically, yeah, so just 6 flame guys left.
6 brims will be remaining to take on the Plaguebearer host, but definitely room for those screamers now to come munch on a monster, because those guys like fighting monsters, or is it just high wound models?
I think it's actually monsters.
Monsters, but yeah. But he is a monster, so they'll get their extra damage there. So let Jesse swap out those horrors, and then he's going to pile in one of those screamers, and we'll see where they end up here. Yeah. Perfect.
I think they've got 3 attacks each, actually.
3 attacks. Let's see it.
It'll be 4s and 3s. Ooh.
Ooh.
Not too great.
Screamers.
3s?
1. It's -1.
No rand.
No rend.
Base.
So 4 up save. There, he is good.
Alright.
Alright, and then Plaguebearers. There's not really any room to pile in and get more without putting that guy out of coherency, so I'm only going to have the 5 guys up front, but one of them is my leader, so we'll get 6 attacks. So these guys are going to be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, but 6s to hit, do something, and 6s to wound. So we're looking for 6s, so no 6s to start. 4 hits, and then 3s to wound, but 6s are better. There's 1 mortal wound, and then 2 saves.
So 2 saves. Go through.
Go through. Got 3 more brims down. Then I think those guys are going to be gone to Battle Shock. Possibly. And that's going to be it for... Oh, I guess no, those other screamers can totally pile in and get some punches in. At least 2 of them will. Onto that player.
Yeah, I think only 2.
So that guy can go back there. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah, we got some there.
And 3s.
So 2, no rend.
No rend. 6s. Nope. And then just 1 damage, right?
Yeah, unless it's a monster.
Yeah. So their ward save. Nope. So take 1 wound on those guys. Put that on that guy here. Perfect. All right. So that's going to be it for combat. So then that's going to kick up.
Battle Shock on the Brimstones, actually.
Well, we got to even. I might kill them on some disease here, right? So they're going to get 4 because they're near 2 units. And then I think all the other ones, except those ones, I don't think are close enough to the Great Unclean One. So 4 are going to be on the wounded unit of Screamers, and 4 are going to be on the Brimstones here.
Okay.
And then we still have this awesome combat. So double check again. I think we're still at the exact same attack count for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, which was 12, so 13. And see if we can get some more disease points on these guys. So these are the ones that got already 2 for being in movement, and they'll get another 2 for end of combat. But then we gotta see if we can get some more. So no 6s. Sword average. And then wounding on 3s for these guys. So 6, no rend.
It's 5 plus on the pinks.
3.
3
going down. Yeah. No extra from combat, but that'll just then kick them up to 5 at the end of combat phase. And they will get to
So I'll grab
split, and then those will probably all be attacking, so it'll be like the 4 blues. So we'll see where those guys split, and then we'll see how many horrors are going to be fighting back here. Alright, so after splitting and a little pile-in nudging, 11 attacks here from the horrors.
We'll do a all-out attack again.
Let's go.
Try and wither them away. Yeah,
Not bad.
I think it'd be 3s,
And then
right?
4s to wound, right?
Yeah. Big town.
Yep.
And then 4s.
Oh, no.
1.
1. 6 up. Nope. 5 up. No, so that's a wound. I'll go on that guy here. Alright, perfect. So then, now we're officially done combat there. I know we were talking about adding our infections there. Those guys are going to get another 2 for being near a unit, and then we go all the way over here, and then 2 are going on the full unit of Screamer, 4 on the Brimstone, and 4 on the other wounded unit of Screamers. So we're going to roll those guys out. So on the wounded guy, or on the wounded unit of Screamers, so 4, looking for 4 pluses.
Ooh.
That's going to be 4 mortal wounds, killing another Screamer.
That'll kill all of them, actually, because he's got 3, and then... Oh, this guy will have 1
Oh, yeah,
left,
1 wound left. Almost getting them. The 2 on the full health unit of Screamers. Nothing for them. And then 4 more on for the Brimstones. So that'll be 3 mortal wounds. So there's 1.
No, that'll be all of them.
That'll get the last of them.
Get them out of here.
And then coming all the way over here, we got 5 on the big unit of Horrors. So again, looking for 4 pluses. Oh, we are only going to get 1 more dead pink over here. And then that is going to be it for turn 2 for Nurgle. Because Screamers, even though he's lost a couple, Demons, Bravery 10, those guys can't really flee. We're going to stay holding this objective over on the side here for 2 points. The objective on the edge of our deployment for another point. And then Battle Tactic for another 2 points, getting Nurgle another 5 points this turn, bringing us up to 12-5, with Tzeentch still able to score this turn. And with that, oh, I guess we just lost. No, I didn't lose any Plaguebearers, so I don't have to do morale here. And Horrors are immune to morale, so that is going to be officially it for Battle Shock phase in this turn. We'll get into Tzeentch, turn 2, Hero phase. Alright, turn 2 for Tzeentch. What is your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
We're going to go for the big plays here. We're going to try and conquer on the back objective.
Whoa, he's going all the way back here. Okay. And your heroic action?
We're going to just try and heal the Change Caster again.
Yep.
No!
Oh, another 12.
Heal, damn you!
Yeah. And I will, I guess, command point on Rotigus. Yep, he gets it. So just leave that there to indicate he's got an extra command point. Alright, and then time for some casting.
Yeah, so he's going to steal the Blue Scribes spell to try and get rerolls.
Yep.
So he gets it on a 12.
12, so we're not stopping that.
So rerolling cast rolls, so that's pretty nice. Blue Scribes are going to try and cast the Spell Portal. It goes off.
I definitely want to try to.
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
Rotigus. No, it gets off.
I'm okay with this.
Getting ready to blast someone with some mortal wounds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Put it over here just so we don't make the...
Yep.
And then we're just going to use Kairos' signature spell right into the unit of Plaguebearers there.
You got it.
Oh, we got a reroll.
Yep, you got your Blue Scribes fell off. Oh, no. Fate Weaver.
He fails it. You fool! That's not that good. So I guess we'll cast Ogre Turge's spell into the unit over there, because that's the only unit that we have range of.
Yep.
Goes off.
Yep.
So it'll just be D6 mortal wounds.
Alright, see it.
For 1.
For 1. 5 up. He's okay.
That's some BM there. And then we'll take the Change Caster spell as well.
Okay.
Goes off on a 12.
12, yep. Can't deny that.
Another D6. Oh, no!
Same target.
Yeah.
So 5 up. They're okay again.
That's not that good. And then we'll also cast, so we're still within cog range, so we're just going to do Mystic Shield on, let's do it on the blues.
Okay.
Just in case. It goes off on an 8.
I will, guess, try and deny with my general. Is this coming from Fate Weaver or the
Fate Weaver?
I believe. Yeah, you should have ranged. And it goes off.
All right. And then we'll just cast an Arcane Bolt on the Blue Scribes.
Okay.
Just to get some more summoning.
You got it. So yeah, got a few summoning points that time.
So we're at 10 so far.
You got it.
And then I did forget first round, so I'll make sure I don't remember, or don't forget this time. On a 3+, the pinks give me an extra one.
Oh, right. Yeah, your new standard. Yeah, so another summoning point there.
And then they'll also cast their spell, just to try and get another one.
Yep.
Yes, goes up on 5.
All right, then that's it for casting.
And then also in the hero phase, I'm also going to summon my, using my artifact once per game, I get a free unit of 6 Screamers, wholly within 9 of my general.
Got it. Summon those guys, and then we'll go right into Tzeentch Turn 2 movement phase. All right, so here come the Screamers, but before we go into movement, Jesse said he has to do the one last command ability on those guys.
Yeah, so it is in the hero phase. So start of the hero phase, you summon them, and then you can use the command ability called Entourage of Sky Sharks. Gives them basically a +1 to rend and a +1 to their armor save.
Pretty awesome. So those guys are going to be zinging across here.
Yeah.
And since they get to come in the hero phase, they will get to move. So we'll come back at the end of Tzeentch Turn 2 movement phase. All right, so into the movement phase for Tzeentch. Screamers getting out of combat there, flying over, one over here, kind of being a speed bump. The other unit of 3 flying over, and Jesse's unit of 6, and the Blue Scribes advancing up. I did a redeploy when the unit of 6 popped up, thinking he wanted to charge in and kind of help clear me off. But he actually realized with just enough models, with 9 Screamers, and then his hero counting as 2, he has 11 to my 10 on the objective count, so he will get his Conquer and secure this objective. So that's going to be a big score points-wise. We did the shooting for this massive horror unit off camera really quick. It was 72 shots for the horrors into the Plaguebearers, and he managed to kill 3 Plaguebearers in the wounded one, getting 4 total kills. And then for the charge phase, since he already has it, we were talking again off camera that there's no reason for Jesse to risk it and the unit of Screamers to charge in, do damage, somehow maybe whiff, and if even one of them dies and he doesn't kill a Plaguebearer, he would lose it. Highly unlikely, but again,
Could happen.
It could happen. But right now, by not charging, he's guaranteed to get it. So we're going to stick with the guarantee. And then horrors are going into the Plaguebearers here, so let's see some action.
All out attack again.
And we will all out defense. Ooh, 5?
Yes, 5.
Alright, so up to a 5-up armor. Stop 3 of them. And 5-up ward. Takes 2 wounds, so we're going to lose another Plaguebearer there.
Slowly but surely.
Very, very slowly but surely. I think I'm good to take, yeah, that one there. Yeah, and then, so I think I've lost one, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys, so 9 attacks now. For the Plaguebearers, get my deck guy out of here, get that guy out of the way. Alright, hitting on 4s, 6s are better. So there's 1 6, but only 2 hits. And then 2 wounds.
Alright, 5s.
So it'll be
2
2 down. And then would have been for, so we got the extra 1 from combat. He would have got an extra 2 for end of the movement phase for infection. And then another 2 for the end of the combat phase there. So there are 6 contagion points on these horrors at the end of that turn. And we will do their disease roll. So again on 4s, so that is 4 more mortal wounds into the horrors.
Okay.
Slowly getting rid of those pinks. And then see, we've lost a total of 4 Plaguebearers, so we can't lose any more to morale, but always rolling. See if a Plaguebearer stands up. No, we're okay. And then that's going to be it for Tzeentch Turn 2. Jesse will get his battle tactic for 2 points. Secure the objective on the edge of my deployment for 4 points. The objective on his right for 2 points, and then the objective on the edge of his deployment for another point, bringing him a grand total of 9 points this turn. So that will shoot him up into the lead, getting him to 14 over Nurgle's 12 now after 2. We were really talking about this one as a really important priority roll because dictating which objective is going to get burned here is really going to change the game.
3.
4.
Oh, so do you want to burn and give me the 4 points?
Yeah, because if I burn this objective, I take away his 2 points for the rest of the game, but that's a total of 6, right? For 3 more turns. But then, if he goes again, he gets another 4 points immediately for this objective. And then he's going to be shooting quite far ahead for objective count. So unfortunately, as much as I would like to keep that objective, since I have it kind of secured, and I know I can't get this one and I would love to burn it, I believe I have to take the turn because I can't let him get another 4 points off of this objective. So we will go to Nurgle Turn 3, and then with that, Jesse is going to burn that objective, so that one is gone. And we'll get into Nurgle Turn 3 Hero Phase. Alright, so Turn 3, beginning of Turn 3 for Nurgle. Other thing, we missed a couple of contagion rolls. Did those quickly off camera, especially importantly though, that 1 room remaining Screamer took its last mortal wound, killing it off. And then it was also this other unit here that could have taken some damage because they were locked up over there. Since Jesse doesn't have any healing, he's not shrugging these diseases. But we didn't do any damage here. Battle tactic, kind of hemmed and hawed. I think we're going to have to take a risk one because we want to try and make up some points as well. As we're going to go for broken ranks on the unit of Screamers here. And then heroic action is going to be a command point on... No, we'll do actually... Finest Hour on Rotigus. That's what we're doing.
We're going to try to heal the Changecaster one more time.
Hey, finally.
Get a 3.
Oh, he gets 1 back.
Oh.
All right, we're going to start with giving these guys here, my unit of 10 near Rotigus, an extra wound. Abundance of Flesh. Gets it with a 7.
Try to deny it with Kairos.
Okay.
Stop with a 10.
No. And then Deluge of Nurgle. Gets it with a 7.
What's that one do?
That's the 5 rolls 7 dice every 5 blasts. I can do D3.
We'll auto deny that with Host Arcanum.
Host Arcanum's auto deny on turns 1, 3, and 5, right?
Yep.
So that's it for Rotigus. And then my general, he is going to try Plague Wind onto these guys. So M14. That's going to be a fail. He's going to try an Arcane Bolt.
Bold. I'll let you have it.
He gets that one. And then he's going to cut himself with his Bileblade, doing 1 mortal wound that he can't negate. And he's going to get to cast a 3rd time. And he's going to try and Mystic Shield these Plaguebearers. And he gets that with an 8.
I kind of want to just let you have it.
Because I'm just giving you more summoning points. Yeah.
I was up to 14.
Alright, so that is for casting here. Let's double check. So the wheel is now on 4. So heroes do not have the Nurgle keyword, cannot carry out heroic actions or issue the rally or inspiring presence commands. So no rally and no inspiring presence, but I don't think those are really issues for Jesse here. I guess it would have, sorry, I should have done that again in order. That would have stopped your heal of 1 wound on your Changecaster there.
Okay.
So we'll just turn that back up to 3. Apologies,
So
viewers.
he doesn't get a heal.
No, denied for a 3rd time, sorry.
No healing for him.
And then for Contagion, we're ringing that bell. So we get 1 Contagion from the General. 4 because I have a unit in my deployment and no enemy units are in my deployment. Get 6th one from the tree. And then 7, 8, 9 from Nurgle, having 1 Nurgle unit in enemy deployment. So we'll bring us up to 24 Contagion points. Getting pretty close to that great Unclean One. And then that is going to be it for the hero phase. We'll be back after Nurgle Turn 3 movement phase. Alright, so end of my movement phase. Rotigus moving up, Plaguebearers moving up slightly, and then Jesse tried to redeploy with the big unit of Screamers, getting that unfortunate just 1-inch redeploys. And then these guys moving over here. Bilepiper moving around. Plaguebearers just moving up because I want to possibly charge them in there now that I don't have to stay over here. And my general getting just inside of 7 inches, so a 7-inch charge, but I'm also going to risk the vomit just because I want to make sure I can rack up Contagion. And then I also have these guys here to help support. So I'm going to start with my general. He's going to try and vomit into the unit of 3 Screamers. 6 shots.
Uh-oh.
We will all out attack with 6 shots. Here we go. So hitting on 2s. Oh, there's a 1. Can't kill them all. And wounding on 2s. Oh, a couple more 1s. So it's -3 rends, so 6 damage. So that's
Alright, just to get rid of my low fate dice, I'm actually going to use my 2. So I can get maybe a 5+ on one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get a 6.
There you go. Alright, so that'll kill 1.5 Screamers. And yeah, make that charge harder.
Oh, 1.5. So.
Yep. And then there was what, just the 1/6, so it goes up 1 Contagion. And then Vomit from... No, right. Rotigus doesn't get to Vomit. I always think he has that too. So that's going to be it for shooting. Going to go right into charges. So actually then even end of movement. As always, these guys get another nasty 2 contagion points. And then going to charge with Rotigus first. He's getting in with an 11.
Not a problem
Lots of
for
room.
Rotigus.
Plop him in right there into both.
Not the blues.
See that guy there. And then I'm going to do my general. He needs an 8. That's a 9, so he's going to come slamming in to the back of these guys. Oh, I can kind of really do that one. Leave lots of room. And then Plaguebearers. Need a 4, they'll just kind of pile in here. And then I'll do the Bilepiper as well, just for make sure we have it. And I think that's going to be a fail for the Bilepiper. I'll show you where I move in the Plaguebearers after the charge here real quick. And then also these guys back here, I think we measure something like a 5 or a 6. So that's an 8, and we'll see where those guys.
Yeah, so this is where.
But you're gonna probably
use
Kairos's ability.
Yeah, because I think we're 6 away.
Yeah,
so I'll just change this
that
to 1.
1. So Kairos is once per game, so those Plaguebearers will fail that charge.
And it makes it so you can't reroll it either.
Exactly. Yep. All right, so I'll show you where these guys end up at the end of the charge phase there. All right, so here we are after the charge phase for Nurgle. Going to do the Mountain of Loathsome Flesh from... Do I want to do it with Rotigus right into those Blue Scribes? Yeah, I'll do it with Rotigus into the Blue Scribes here. Oh, he misses!
Haha!
And then my general will stomp the Screamers. Oh, I failed that one as well!
They're too dippy and dodgy.
Yeah, no stomps, no big belly charging. Alright, so then for monstrous... that is my monstrous action, sorry. So who do we want to start with first? I think we're going to have to go with Kairos. Or Kairos. Rotigus. Who am I playing? Go with Rotigus into this unit of 6 here. Just make sure we get his Wicked War Scroll.
I think they still have a +1, but I'm just going to check it.
Yeah, I was going to say you can double check your command ability if it's until like the next hero phase or...
So my next hero phase.
Okay, so they do have +1 save, so what do they have for a save?
So they're at 4+.
4+. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have the best strength. He's got -1 and a -2. But I will give him all-out attack, because I want to really hopefully kill
I'll give them all-out defense from the Blue Scribes.
Got it. Alright, so I'm going to do all of his attacks into the Screamers here. So it's 5 staff attacks. The Gnarl Rod, so hitting on 2s with all-out attack, so 4 hits, and there's 1 contagion point more on them, and then wounding on 2s because he has Finest Out. So 3 at -1.
That's 4s.
2 go through, that's 6 damage, so just two gone so far. And then he gets D3 attacks with his Stomach Jaw. 3 attacks, Jaw is hungry. And going to be hitting on 2s with all out. 3 hits, and that's a third or another contagion for them. And then wounding on 2+, because he is top bracket. So that is 3 wounds -2.
Back to 5s.
Oh, so 2 through, so 4 damage. So kills 1 and hurts another. And then the Nurglings get to play. Oops, 8, 19. 1 more dice. There we go. Alright, Nurglings. Gonna be hitting on 4s because of All Out. There's 1 more contagion, so 3 from combat, and then they got 2 more they'll get at the end, so they're gonna be probably getting pretty close to full. That's what I say. 4s helped a bunch. And then wounding again now on 4s because of Finest Hour. So that is 5 saves. No rend on these, so I get all the extra. So 3 and just 1 damage each, so kills the wounded one and 1 damage on another one.
Okay.
And that is it for Mr. Rotigus. Not too shabby, but he got 4 of them, almost 5.
And not too bad.
Yeah, and then he gave 3 contagion in combat.
We're actually going to go with the 2 that are on...
Plaguebearers?
No, into your... Yeah, because they do more damage to
Yeah,
them.
you do D3 damage into a monster, right?
And we'll give them a lot of attack.
Alright.
On the bleeps. Didn't help. 1 wound. Minus. Nothing.
Can they even get all out attack? Because he can only issue once per phase.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
so
keep that CP. Didn't change
Didn't
anything.
matter.
-1?
Nothing, actually.
So 4 up. Oh.
You can reroll that there. Well, cocked.
Okay, that's good. Alright, and then we will go with... yeah, we'll go with my general because I want to get that extra... Possibly that extra point as long as he gets the killing blow on these screamers here. So going with the Bell. So he's got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, no extra contagion, wounding on 3s. So 2 at -1.
6s? Nope.
Nope, so 4 damage. And that's just enough to
should be
kill
good.
them because
Yep.
there's the wound there. Alright, and then I'm guessing Horrors or Blue Scribes?
Let's go with the Blue Scribes. Alright, so they're going to go into the...
They can do
Plaguebearers.
Rotigus or Plaguebearers.
We'll just Plaguebearers.
Yep.
The Sharpened Quill sitting on 5s.
1 hit.
1 wound. No. Wounds on 5s.
Oh.
And then the disc. So D3.
2.
2. And wounds on 3+. Ooh, 2 at -1.
So straight through and D3
D3.
damage, right? So 4. Could get 2.
Hey,
He gets 2.
Good job, Blue Scribes.
And take 1 here and 1 there. Go. And then these guys always giving them from the Bilepiper, gave them the mortal wounds on 6s. So just do a quick pile in here and show you where those guys end up. Actually, we're going to go swing over here because since the Blue Scribes and all the Screamers have attacked, I don't need to attack those Plaguebearers over there. Maybe we can do some damage here. Plaguebearers hitting on 4s. So that's 4 extra contagion. So those guys are already going to max because they keep getting the movement stack, but we're hitting on 4s. Oh, I wish I all had attack with them. And then wounding on 3s. So 4
Right.
and no rend.
Not too bad. Take 2.
Takes 2. Alright. And then more. How many pinks we got left now still? 3 pinks left.
I was filling the blues after there.
Yep. They'll be in
1, 2,
all 4 attacking.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Got it.
And then an extra 1 for the Sergeant.
Got it.
So an all-out attack this time. Just on 5s. For 1.
What? 6. No. 5 up. No. Take a wound. Get out of the edge here. Alright, and then Plaguebearers over here already did the pile-in really quick before. So it's just going to be 4 guys with the leader. So 5 attacks into the Blue Scribes. 6s to hit will be Contagion, and then 6s to wound will be Mortal. So 1 Contagion, 3 hits. And then just 1 Mortal Wound and 1 save there.
1 Mortal Wound, 1 save. So the save. It's good.
Alright, so we got lots of disease to hang out. So these guys here are max at 7. Then end of combat, the Blue Scribes get 2, or no, these guys are less than 10, so they're only going to give 1, and Rotigus will give 1, and then these Screamers will get 1 as well.
Okay.
So they were at 2, or had 4 before, so they're at 5. So 5 on the back squad with 2. And this is on 4+ still. Or no, if you're within 7 of my general, it will be +1 because of the Witherstave. So it actually will be 3 mortal wounds on those Screamers.
Leaving
1 wound left. And then we had 1 from there before, so there's only 3 on the Scribes. On 3+. So 1 mortal wound on the Blue Scribes.
Okay.
And then 7 on the big unit of horrors, the long war over here. These are on 4+s because my general is not close enough. But that's going to be 4 mortal wounds. Getting the last of the pinks.
Oh no.
And starting to remove some blues. Alright. So at the end of turn 3 for Nurgle, we will get Battle Tactic with a monster for 3 points. Securing the objective on the edge of my territory for 1 point. And that's going to be it this turn. We're going to get 4 points because we're still severely outnumbered here. And since Jesse denied the charge, we weren't able to get all 20 bodies on there and try and withstand the pushback. But hopefully in turn 4, we are definitely going to have to try and get at Jesse's objective to get back on points this game. All right, we'll be back with turn 3, Tzeentch. Alright, turn 3 for Tzeentch, Battle Tactic, Jesse.
So we're going to do Monstrous Takeover, because that seems like an easy one.
Yeah, absolutely.
For heroic action, we're just
Remember, you don't get any just because of the wheel there.
Still the wheel.
Alright. Double check, confirm. I'm pretty sure it takes effects for the whole battle line.
Not the wheel.
The Great Wheel of Nurgle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for this turn.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
Alright. For our agenda, we're going to try for Mass Conjuration. So if he gets 2 spells on a 9+, he has +1 casting for the rest of the game.
Sounds good. And then my heroic action will just be to extra deny, I guess, on my general.
Okay.
That's all I can really do because he'll get to heal the 1 next turn. So yeah, which casting are we starting with?
So we're going to start off with Blue Scribes will go for their spell just to give it to themselves.
Okay, we're re-rolling.
Yeah. It goes off.
Sure. Yeah, I don't need to stop that.
Okay. And then they're going to cast we'll do Mystic Shield on themselves.
Mystic Shield, alright.
I'm going to re-roll that. Go
Okay.
for higher. There we go.
Yep. Sure, we'll try with Rotigus. Nope.
Okay.
He's got Mystic Shield on him.
Alright, it's Kairos' turn to start blasting. So he's going to start with his signature spell on the Plaguebearers.
Okay.
Goes off on an 8.
8. We will try and deny that. General. Nope.
So just 6 mortal wounds.
Oof.
And it'll summon a creepy crawl 8.
We will take 3, so yeah, 1.5 gone. Take from the end here.
Right, standing.
Here comes a Chaos Spawn.
And then we're gonna steal the Ogreturge's spell.
Yep.
On a 10.
Try that as well. Ooh, I saw the 6.
We'll take the 6 from here and just do 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, to the Plaguebearers again.
Yes, sir.
My poor Plaguebearers.
Try and whittle him down.
Ooh, yeah, they take all 6 there, so that's gonna be 3.
I'll see if I get a fate die back. No.
Try and take them away. And then that wound's still there.
No, my Chaos Spawn.
I think he's still within 3 unless he's zapping again.
Yeah, he's zapping. So that's 2 from him so far. So he's going to cast Bolt of Tzeentch.
Hit.
Does not go off.
Ooh.
It's a 9. And then he's going to take the Change Caster spell as well. No, and he perils.
And he can't cast anymore.
He hurts himself.
For 1 mortal wound. Fate Weaver, no.
And
so that's going to fail his agenda.
It will. That's alright.
But there's no penalty to failing.
No. And then I'm just got to double check which other spell the Change Caster has quick. So he can try and get some damage out.
This is another D6.
Yeah. So he's got Unchecked Mutation. So it's not a flat D6, but so on a 6, fails it.
Fails on 4.
That's alright. And that'll be it. I guess he can cast Shield of Fate on... he's going to cast it on Kairos.
Kairos? Okay. Fails?
Let me double check that.
We'll try with our... We still got some denies here.
Oh,
we tied it, so... If it is on a 6, it goes off.
It is on a 6.
Alright. Shield of Fate is on Fate Weaver.
So it gives him reroll save rolls.
Awesome. Alright, so that is it for casting.
Yes.
Because yeah, pinks are gone,
Pinks are
so
all
they can't do
gone.
theirs. Alright, we'll be back with turn 3, Tzeentch movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase, the Tzeentchian hero is moving up, getting ready to help repel my guys from trying to take his objective on the edge of his border. Blue Horror is moving up, and then going right into the shooting phase. These guys are still locked in here. The spawn has still got the Plaguebearers right on the tail end there. Blue Horrors are going to fire right into the Plaguebearers here.
Oh, fuck that one. They're minus 1 to hit, yeah.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Nothing. And then we already did these guys off camera because, again, just a boatload of dice. And Jesse was able to bring down 2 more Plaguebearers with shooting from the blue and brimstone horrors there. And that'll bring us right into the charging phase. Are there going to be any charges?
I think.
Do the blues want to crash in and try and tie me up? Well, I guess you've already got me tied up with the spawn. So
Yeah, so I'll just leave the spawn in there so he'll just pile in.
Pile in 3 and then see his wild attacks there.
D3. Or is it D6, I think?
I think it's like D6 there. So 2 hits. And 1 wound. It's -1.
I'll
Double check the chaos
You can
spawn
roll.
there. Yeah.
I guess that you don't get a roll.
Yeah, but it's Battle Run, we don't have armor.
Alright.
I can't remember chaos spawn.
Nobody uses these other than Kairos.
Yeah.
Fails to wound, actually, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's 4s and 4s.
4s and 4s, there we go. And then just also really quickly, monstrous action for this turn would have been, I would have tried to stomp. Or no, I'll do the glutton because it's a flat 4. So 4 mortal wounds into the screamer, just killing him.
Alrighty.
He's gone. And then at the end of movement would have brought up his tally up 2. And then there's still more than 10 or more Plaguebearers here, so these guys would have gotten 2 more disease points as well. And same, the Chaos Spawn would have gotten 2 contagion because he was in there at the movement phase because of the cast. And then lots of extra contagion will be had, so I guess I don't need to go with those Plaguebearers into the spawn. I'm going to go...
Kill the blue?
No, I think I'll go here because, again, we still just want max attacks out of these guys. So 4, 5, 6. And then I can shuffle 8. 8 attacks.
Okay.
Because the leader. And look for a couple 6s to get them to max. So there's 1 6. So that will get those guys up to 4. And then hitting on 4s. So 4 hits. 3 wound, 3s to wound. Just 2. No rend. Stops 1. So 1 more damage. And 2 more brims appear.
Only 1.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's not that crazy.
Pink into 2 blues, right? Each blue is to a brim. It's just so much split.
Magic.
Split again, it always messes with me. All right, and then your choice. So
Go with the blue.
Yeah, blues.
Scribes.
Into Plaguebearers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, we're gonna go into the big fat man.
Into Rotigus.
Try
All
and
right.
get some discs into him.
So this is
2 quills.
2 quills.
Nothing.
No quills.
And how many disc bites?
Reroll that.
Aha.
Hey, there you go.
Your downfall. It's
2
2.
hits.
-1, I think, on them. Yep, -1.
Okay, and then don't forget, what's to wound?
Oh, right.
I think that's 3s,
Yeah.
right? -1.
Yep.
So the 5-ups. Nope. D3 damage.
Haha.
3 damage. So 5-ups. Nope. So he takes 3 wounds on Rotigus there.
Good job, Blue Scribes.
All right, and we'll see if Rotigus gets the honors. Can he just bop him with his staff here? So hitting on 3s.
Oh!
Whoa! Maybe not with the staff.
They're
4
true.
misses. Wounding on 3s. Wounds -1.
We get +1 because of finest hour. So we get 4s. So they dip and dodge out of the way.
Stall that. All right. D3 from the stomach mouth. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, no!
Rotigus does not want to finish this guy.
He likes them. They're cute.
10.
Can the Nurglings do what he
One more.
can't?
Yeah, right. Our big host of Nurglings. Hitting on 5s, 6s. Give us some disease. I'll reroll that guy. Fell out my hand there. There's 3 more disease, so I think he's going to end up being max by the end. But that is only 5 hits.
Okay.
And 5 to wound.
Nothing.
No, nothing from the Nurglings.
Might die to disease.
Wow, 0 damage from Rotigus to Blue Scribes. But I guess we got some more disease points there because he had 3 at the end, 3 more, and he'll get 2 more at the end.
Yeah.
So he's going to be max contagion points. Then we got the Return of the Horrors.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16.
Just battle of attrition here, but I am losing it.
Fours, I think? I'll check it.
That's 2. 6s. 5s. Oh, so that's another. We lost another Plaguebearer here. We have to get careful where we're moving now. 1 more gone. And then Plaguebearers, can you guys do it? So it's again just the 5 attacks. If we get any 6s. Nope. Oh, so 1 hit. 1 wound, no rend on the Scribes. Loves it.
Good.
No damage to the
Can
Scribes.
they die to sickness is the question.
Alright, and then just be these guys here.
Oh, yeah.
So there's not going to be much to pile
Try
on with
and
only 3 inch.
kill 'em.
It's just going to be these 4 guys, which thankfully is my Surge, or leader of the unit. Just pile enough back that we are in coherency. So 4 guys with the leader, so 5 attacks into the spawn.
Ooh,
So 3 contagion
that's pretty
and
good.
4 hits. And then 2 wounds, no rend.
2 wounds, no rams. So 5 up.
Yep.
Oh, he loves it.
it. Alright, so the Chaos Spawn is fine, but then just making sure, so end of combat phase, we get all of our contagion right here. So he had 2 at the end of movement,
Okay.
2 at the end of combat, and then he just got 3. So the Chaos Spawn is max. The Blue Scribes we know are max. And then
Let's go up.
these guys went up to 6, so they were
Pretty much
relatively-
max.
Pretty much max, because they only got 1 and 6 here. But they're getting like 4 a turn just from being locked in combat with these guys. So hopefully we get some pretty good disease roll here. Actually, I'm going to measure really quick.
Make sure he's not near the bell.
If the Chaos Spawn is within 7, we will get... Yep, so he's
Okay.
totally within 7,
3+.
so we'll get it on a 3+ here. So hopefully we can get rid of him. How many wounds he got? 5. Oh, the 1s and 2s this turn.
Almost.
So that is 3 more wounds into the spawn.
Okay.
And then into the Blue Scribes. That is going to be 5 more wounds.
That's enough to kill him.
So he will die to the disease. We got him.
The sickness got him.
The sickness on those boys. And then the 6 over here into the big unit of horrors. This one is on 4s. So 3. Slowly and steady. That's definitely how we've gotten rid of most of those horrors, is just through disease roll, right? So, alright, so at the end of turn 3 for Tzeentch, they're going to get 1 point for objective on their edge, 2 for the one on the side, so for 3, and his battle tactic for another 2 points, getting Jesse another 5 points, which brings him up to 19 over Nurgle's 16 after 3. So still got some catching up now to do here. I think I was talking to Jesse again a little bit off camera. I think I messed up by taking that priority. I should have let him get that extra 4 because he's going to get that 6 here, and I'd still have that one, but we live and learn. All right, let's see this priority roll.
Ooh.
I think I want it this time again, big time. 5. I win tie.
Yes.
So yes, I think I want to go because I want to summon before you do. So we'll be back with turn 4 Nurgle. Alright, so turn 4 for Nurgle, my battle tactic is going to be one from the Nurgle book there, where I have to kill more enemy units than my opponent does vice versa to me in the battle round. So it matters, Jesse does get the chance to kind of out-kill me in the battle round, but so far I think we can get like probably get 2 kills this turn if things go well, maybe 3, and then be nice ahead and secured on that battle tactic. Alright, so we're going to start with heroic action. We're going to do... Oh, I guess also everyone heals a wound, so wound gets back here. Great Unclean One heals D3. And everybody's back to full health for the Locust. And the wheel going up next on the Wheel of Nurgle there. This is the effect where Jesse is -1 to charge, and he can't pile in unless he has the Nurgle keyword towards other Nurgle. So his whole army can't pile in this turn, which is a really great thing to have. Going to start then for, heroic action will just be command point on my general here. Nope. And then for you...
I'm going to be trying to heal the Change Caster.
He got it. Should be good. So he gets D3, he gets 1 back. And then for Contagion, ringing the bell. So get 1 Contagion for here. I don't have a unit wholly within here. I guess I've kind of slightly moved out too far, but you don't have a unit here. So I'm just going to get the 2, 3, and then 6 for the Nurglings over there. So that will bring me up to 30, which is exactly what I need to bring in our great, awesome third brother. Alright, and that's going to be it. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? Hit for hero phase, we got to cast.
Don't want to forget that.
So, we're looking at... going to try, just because I need to hopefully kill off this Chaos Spawn here, I'm going to try the Stream of Corruption onto him from my general here. Okay. So, goes off with a 7.
Kaios is going to try to say no.
Yep. He no does with an 8. Okay, then he's going to, my general will Arcane Mystic Shield on the Plaguebearers. Oh, they gotta go, yeah. Gets it with a 5.
I think we just want to give that so we can get...
So you can get the point?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. And then he will stab himself for 1 so he can Arcane Bolt. And gets it with a 5. You need a really high number. Yeah, yeah. Alright, and then Deluge of Nurgle from Rotigus. You can re-roll it. Gets it with an 11. That's what we want.
We'll try. No.
No, so that's going to go off. So we get to roll 7 dice. And every 5+, we pick a unit, and it does D3 mortal wounds. And we get no 5s.
Oh, no.
Wow. That really sucks. I needed just 1. And then his last cast will just be Fleshy Abundance onto Plaguebearers he's beside, and he fails that. Oh wow, that really sucks.
Looking grim now.
Yeah, it's not looking good. So we wanted to clear that so we could get over here and we could summon something over there, but that silly Chaos Spawn is going to screw us. Alright, we'll get into Nurgle, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase, yeah, the Chaos Spawn in a key position there to just kind of block a nice summon over this way for my next great Unclean One. So unfortunately, he has come all the way like dead center here, just kind of smidging, getting real nice and tight. He is just outside of 9 of the blues, but I didn't really have another good spot kind of for him to go, so he's just going to have to hope he makes that long bomb charge. I was really hoping he was more over here so he could kind of go right into Fate Weaver outside of 9 and hopefully, again, make that charge. Rotigus moving up. Plaguebearers moving up ever so slightly. These guys are still locked in, and then the Bilepiper moving up to help support. Just going to get right into shooting since he's outside of 9. My new Great Unclean One's not vomiting today, but my General is going to vomit and hopefully get rid of this stupid Chaos spawn. 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. 1 hits, and wounds on a 2. Wounds, and it's -3, 2 damage.
Alright.
So we will
finally
remove that spawn that just caused us a great deal of discomfort. And get right into charges. So now these guys are free up again, so they'll be able to charge in and get closer onto that objective. If we can just get even like half of the unit, and then 2 of my Great Unclean Ones make this charge, we can scoop that objective. But, you know, only 2 like 8-inch, 9-inch charge. No biggie. Let's go with Rotigus first. That's an 11, so he's going distance, and he's going to be going around, leaving lots of room without actually touching Jesse's model there, and going into those characters, so leaving lots of room for my other Great Unclean One here to come barreling down. So let's see it. Let's see that 9. That's going to be a fail. I will use my reroll on the new Great Unclean One.
Okay.
Oh, I saw it for a second.
Scared. My heart skipped a
Okay,
beat.
so he's not getting in there, and then I'll have to do the Plaguebearers and see if they can get a big enough roll to make some room for the General. Ooh, so they're just going to get in, and then we'll see what we can do with the General's roll here. I think he needs like an 8.
12.
Okay, so he's got a 12, so we'll see where these guys end up, if I can get these guys out of his way to let my General get in. But my new Great Unclean One is not coming in. We'll show you where those guys all end up shortly. Alright, so end of the charge phase. Rotigus, my General, and the Plaguebearers who just barely got in there, are all smashing in. Got my 2 Great Unclean Ones within range of the objective, but only 3 Plaguebearers, so we have to kill maybe a couple of these heroes, and we might be able to get there with a pile-in when these guys get to go. We're going to make sure to do our monster actions. So I'm going to do the Mountain of Loathsome Flesh from Rotigus into the... Ooh, I guess... Ogroid? How many wounds does he have? He's got a lot, like 7?
He's got 8.
8? And how many on the Changecaster?
5.
So if I do it to him, he's dead?
Good die.
Alright, let's do it to the Fluxcaster then. So, because it's within 3 inches, thankfully. So, 4 mortal wounds to the Changecaster.
He's dead.
And then I will use my other action to roar the Ogroid, because I don't want that guy to get
all-out
defense or anything. And, oop, that's totally not controlling. 5, there we go. So he is roared. And that's going to be it for monstrous actions, because I don't think, we can double check, I don't think I'm within range of Fate Weaver. Everything's kind of boxed out just nicely. Yeah. And we will go with Rotigus first. So I'm going to go right with the Gnarl Rod, everything into the Ogroid. Yeah, because with the Endless Spell there, I wish again I could get closer, but the Endless Spell just makes it so Rotigus can't get closer to Fate Weaver. Fate Weaver's happy with that. And he will use all-out attack here. So going on 2s. Oh my goodness.
Aha.
3 hits. And then wounding on 3s. So 3 at -1.
So 6s.
So that's 9 damage.
Oh!
Bopped him. Just bopped him.
Oh no.
Not the cogs. And then it will be...
Go with the blues.
Big blues or
little blues? Because I don't want you to pile in. So
I know. Very, very wise decision.
They're just going to stop you.
Move that way so I can't get an extra body. But so it'll be like 15 to... It all depends what can get along the edge and if that's still within 6.
Yes, I think.
Probably just edging me out.
That one's there.
But if we can kill... If we do over 10 damage, we can kill some blues.
7 attacks.
That will be Brims. And Force of Bravery.
we got 2 hits.
Yeah.
1 wound.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Alright, so yeah. Sorry, Jesse was in the middle of rolling dice over here. Had to interrupt because, again, forgot. This is the turn he can't pile in, so we fixed that and took these guys back, so there is room for my guys to pile in, maybe get 1 or 2 more bodies in, which might tie the objective, which still isn't enough. But Jesse ended up missing with the rest of his attacks there, not getting any of the Plaguebearers or hurting my general there. So we'll go with my general next, because he has a chance to really do some damage. So he's going to go with his bell first.
You didn't roar them, did you?
I roared the overlord.
All out defense.
All out defense, here we go.
See if it matters.
So with the bell, 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits with 1 more disease point or contagion point so far. And then wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds, -1.
Alright, so back to 6s. Hey, we stopped 1.
So 4 damage so far. And then the Bileblade hits on 3s, gets 2 hits, no extra contagion. And then wounds on 3s, -1. 2 at -1.
Okay.
Oh, so another 3 damage. So that's 7 so far. And then, come on, Nurglings. Be the heroes I need you to be. Alright, so hitting on 5s. So 1 more contagion, and then just 3 hits total. And 5s to wound. 1 wound.
5s.
That one gets through. So a total of 8 damage.
Problem is now you're gonna
And the Plaguebearers
box yourself out anyways.
Yeah, probably.
Let's take 2 there.
Just gonna have to remove enough.
You have to be within 1 inch of the units that died, though.
Yes. But you can end up chaining along, so you can, cover the pile-in. Maybe we should have gone with the Plaguebearers first. Gotta pay attention to those things, guys.
Yeah.
Push those guys out.
Killed 7, right?
8 damage, yeah.
So 1 more.
Yep. Boop. And then it will be the horrors over here getting to swing back again.
Time to strike.
Time to strike. And again, no more piling in. So just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I can't really do that 2-inch one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12.
And then how many are brims? 2? So 2 more. Because they get 2 attacks in close combat.
The talons. There you go.
4s. And not bad. 6.
5 actually.
5?
I think.
6 up. Steps 1. And 5 ups. Oh, 2 through.
Okay.
And this guy here who needed to bow back to get back into coherency, that's okay. Alright, and then their attacks back. I get to pile. I think everybody's just about in. Except for back 2. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus the Sarge. So 10 attacks. Hitting on 4s. So 3 extra disease, so they're back to gonna be max disease at the end of the combat.
7, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, it can't have any more than 7. Would be pretty nasty if it kept going. And then 3s. So 4 saves, no win. Stops 1, so 3 more blues going down. And I'll pile in these guys as strategically as I can and show you where they end up. Alright, so after piling, we're able to just get 6 guys in there, but they're all towing the objective, so we will snag that objective there, but hopefully we can do some more damage and really make sure we hold it. So hitting on 4s with these guys, I think I want to all-out attack with them just to help rack up the disease on those blues. So all out, so 3 hits, and 2 extra disease, and then 3s to wound. So 3 wounds, no rend. So that's 3 more, so they're down to 9 brims. And then disease is going to rack right up here.
Rampant disease.
The rampant disease. So you're going to get another 3, 1 from the Great Unclean One, and then 2 from the Plague Host. Again, bringing those guys back up to max 7. Then that's it. And then these guys get their extra 1 for another 2 from these guys here. After... You've already attacked these guys, right?
Yeah.
You've already All right. Yeah, so it's going to be 7 on each of them. Hopefully we can, again, bring some of them down. So over here, the one near my general will be on 3+. So that's 4 mortal wounds into the brims.
Okay.
And then 7 over here on 4+. Again, 4 mortal wounds. Maybe we'll get them down to the brim. I don't know. We only got 1 more turn to beat into that. But we will secure that objective. I guess we have to wait and see if I get my battle tactic at the end of this battle round. But I am up currently 3 units destroyed. The Changecaster, the Ogroid, and then the Chaos Spawn. So it's 3 units dead so far. And then even if I finish those brims, they might die as well. I'm not sure if Jesse's going to pass their morale. Probably.
Might as well.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Yeah, you can't even Inspiring Presence. It's turn 4.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll just use a fate die.
To make them good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get it back? I do.
There, love it. Alright, so that will be 1 point for holding objective on the edge of my territory, 4 points for the objective on the edge of Jesse's territory, and then a battle tactic for... Oh, sorry, that I still have to wait and see if I get this turn at the end of the battle round. So far, 5 points for Nurgle this turn, possibly 7 as long as Jesse doesn't kill 3 units here. So we'll jump into Tzeentch, turn 4. Alright, really quickly, I guess I misread the Nurgle tactic there. I guess I scored at the end of my turn. I thought it would account for the battle round and give the other player the chance possibly, but I will just get that battle tactic, so I will get my 7 points for Nurgle's turn 4. And then, Jesse, your battle tactic is going to be...
we're going to do the hold 2 and... not in my zone.
Yeah, aggressive expansion.
Aggressive expansion, yeah.
You got it. All right, and then I guess just down to Mr. Fate Weaver. So what's his heroic action going to be?
So he's going to do Finest Hour.
Yeah, I like it. I will do Finest Hour on my general because Rotigus has already used his.
Okay. We're going to cast his signature spell.
Yep.
Right into the face of the Plaguebearers.
Ooh. Gets
So
it on 8. Try and deny it. Nope, goes off.
6 mortal wounds and a Chaos Spawn.
He's back. If you kill one, right?
Yeah.
But you probably will. Just gets one. It's got to be at the back here. I'm crazy close to being
Cast
coherency.
Arcane Bolt. It doesn't
Yeah,
go off. It's 9.
Your Arcane Bolt? Or you mean Tzeentch?
Sorry, Bolt of Tzeentch.
Bolt of Tzeentch, yeah.
And then we'll Mystic Shield, I think, actually.
Okay.
Because we want to keep him alive. So on a 12.
He loves it.
That'll be my casting phase.
Alright, we'll go into Tzeentch, turn 4, movement phase. Here comes the summon. Alright, so in the movement phase, Fate Weaver is moving up, the Brim's pulling back, and summoning a fresh unit of 10 pink horrors to charge in and try and help retake back this objective. Quickly did a lot of the shooting just because horrors have a bucket of dice to shoot and then miss a bunch. But he was able to finish off 2 more Plaguebearers over here, and then 2 Plaguebearers out of this other unit here. So again, just more and more chip damage back and forth. But now we're going to go right into the charges. And your Fate die.
Using the Fate dice to get an auto 9.
Auto 9 on the pinks, so they're going to come slamming into Rotigus and the General probably.
And then he's just going to charge the Plaguebearers.
Let's see the Snake Eyes. No, I see it too. He's good. So 8, so Fate Weaver is going into the Plaguebearers. And then we'll show you where those pinks end up. Alright, so there are the pinks coming slamming in, and Fate Weaver is going to be starting us off, but not before we do our monstrous action. So what's Fate Weaver?
Roar at the
Plaguebearers? Whoa, all the way over here. And he fails to roar. I will roar those pinks with my general. He roars them. And Rotigus will Mountain of Loathsome Flesh. So 4 mortal wounds. Kills 4 pinks.
Alright. Kind of okay with that.
I know. He wants them to multiply, but it's not like I can't attack back, so hopefully we just kill a lot.
So we'll do all-out attack with the Kairos.
Yep.
So 2s.
We want the all-out defense, obviously.
So -1.
2.
2 damage each.
6 is back, dude. No, so
4.
4 so far.
Yep. And then his beak. And 3s with all-out. Nice. 3s again.
For 3.
And that'll be -1 as well.
So back to 6s. Stops 1.
2 damage each as well.
So back up to 8 now.
Yeah.
So 8 damage. 8. 5 ups. We're only going to get 1, so it's 3.5 Plaguebearers going down.
This guy over here.
3. Oh yeah, this
Forgot about him.
Mr. Spawn. And that guy up there will be wounded because I'm going to have to use my piling to try and help my coherency again there.
4 of these guys dead.
4 horrors gone. You can just leave the pile because there's going to be 2 great unclean ones getting to fight into them, right? So I've got Finest Hour on my general, so he's going to do that smidge closer to get all of his range on all of his attacks. And then we're going to go with the Bell.
8 blues so far.
Yep, I'm going to give him a lot of attack, so he's 2s and 2s. So 4 hits with the Bell. 4 wounds, so -1, so that's...
So they get their 6 up then, because they still have the banner.
Yep.
For being blues. Or for pink sec. So 3 go through.
Okay, so 6 damage so far.
Okay.
And then 4 attacks with the Bileblade. Hitting on 2s. 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 3 more at -1.
1 sec, let me make sure I do this right.
Yep.
So you said 6, so another blue will go down.
Yep.
So I'm getting... I'll roll that first.
Yep.
How many saves?
3, -1. 6s.
Stop
1, so another 6 damage.
Okay.
And then the Nurglings. So we get some 6s here just to help rack up. I want to make sure I get 7 disease points on these guys. There's going to be 2 more disease points. And 5 hits. Oh, no, wait, it's on 4s. It's all out attack. And Finest Hour, so we will also wound on 4s again. That's good, that's part of the pile. So that is actually 6 from the Nurglings with no rend.
6 from the Nurglings.
Not too shabby. Oh, stops 3 of them. So another 3 damage. And then they will get to not pile in, but they'll get to do their punches back or your other unit of horrors here. So just as Jesse's getting that all set up, we'll be right back. Alright, so Jesse did the splitting, so we're able to do a nice, some about 20 damage there, combined with the charges and everything. So we got 10 blues left, 10 brimstones, and Jesse really did his attack quick, because since he can't also pile in this turn, it's only like the 4 or 5 guys up front into the general, and just scratched at him and did nothing. So we're going to go right into Rotigus, who's going to try and finish these guys off. Might be a lot for him. So hitting with his Gnarl Rod, so 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, 3 hits, wounding on 3s, 3 wounds, and these are -1.
Straight through then.
Straight through, so it's 9 damage so far.
Okay.
D3 attacks with his stomach mouth, so 2, hitting on 3s, 1 hits, and it wounds on 2+, it wounds, -2 straight through for another 2 damage.
Okay.
So that's 11, and then his Nurglings. That last one. Alright, and hitting on 5s with the Nurglings. 6s give a few more disease. So 2 more disease, bringing them up to 4. And so just those 3 hits. And 5 to wound. So nothing from the Nurglings, but a couple more disease points from them. That's all we really like to look for from them. So getting him up to 4, and then he'll get a couple more. Hopefully we can pile in those Plaguebearers and give him 3, 1 from each unit, getting them back up to 7. So Fate Weaver is gone. The horrors over here are gone, and you just have these horrors here.
Yeah.
So you got, again, so 4 from Brim, and then 6 blues. So again, 10.
Not that it's really gonna.
They've just been
We'll
like
try. We'll try.
They're
Why
just
not?
gonna hold each other up the entire game. 3 6s 5s. Oh, 1 damage. Have to go buddy in there. All right, and then their attacks back, so it's 2, 4, 6. One's a leader. So hitting on 4s. That's most. Another disease point. And then 3s. So 3 saves, no rend. Back at 4. Stops 1.
There's 1.
So takes 2 more.
I'm gonna take from here just because I
Yep.
can choose now. Because
Yep.
I need more brooms for you.
Yep. And then we're gonna pile in here into Mr. Kairos. Look at these guys over.
My staff.
That staff, the measuring tape struck hard today. Up, move them up. And get everyone back into coherency there. Oh, right, I gotta spawn here too. Trying to slice into me. Guess he's gonna slice it. Bilepiper. I'll do the 4 attacks into Fate Weaver, looking for some disease. Give him 2 diseases. And 3 saves, no rend. Nope, 1 more.
Nope, sorry.
Yep.
Oh.
Takes 2.
Yep.
2 and 2 disease on him. And then you got the Chaos Spawn.
So we'll just go. Yeah, we'll go into.
The Bilepiper?
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Mess it up the first time.
Yeah.
2d6.
Oh, wow. 6 attacks.
4s and 4s though.
No rend, right?
No rend.
4 hits.
1.
Oh!
You scratched him. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
it stops it on his ward save. And then his attacks, double check, he's got a few with his old set of bagpipes. 4 attacks, 4s and 3s. So 3 hits and a disease. And 1 minus 1.
Go. Custer.
2 damage. Ooh, too shabby. Corpses from today. All right, and then I think that is it for combats. Everybody's fought, and we gotta rack up some disease here.
Yeah.
So within 3, these guys still have 10, 5, 10. So this guy's gonna go up 2, 3. So he's gonna go up to 4. Then with the Great Unclean One, these guys were 3 away. They're near 3 units. They're actually gonna get 4, but they cap out at 7.
You got max.
Yep. And then Fate Weaver is going to get another 2 from the Plaguebearers. And then these guys are now less than 10, so they're only going to give an extra 1 at the end of the combat phase this time. But, so these guys over here on 4s. Ooh. So 3 mortal wounds into the horror pile. And then that goes back down to 1. And then Chaos Spawn for 4 takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then Fate Weaver's got 4 on him, but he's within 7 of my general, so these will be on 3 pluses. So Fate Weaver takes 2 mortals.
Okay. So 5.
Yep. And then the Brim's hiding in the back. They've got still the 1, and they're within 7. So that's a mortal wound on the back unit of 5. And then into the big last unit, we have 7 on those guys on 3 pluses. So that's 4 mortal wounds into the unit of Brims back there.
4.
There we go. And then we can reset all these guys back down to 1.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 plus 5.
So you have 22 to my 15, I believe, because yeah, there's not many in here.
think we'll take it
So
back.
you will take it back and get your
Battle tactic.
battle tactic, which was Conquer, right?
Yep.
Yep, so you
Or not
conquer.
conquer. Ferocious.
Or Aggressive Expansion,
Aggressive
holding
Expansion.
both of these, right. So you do get your battle tactic for 2 points. You secure the one on your edge for 1 point, and then the far objective for another 2, getting you 5 points, bringing you to 24. So it is, Tzeentch is up by 1 point with 1 turn remaining. So let's roll that priority.
I'll re-roll that. That was pretty cocked.
5. Tzeentch, you won your first priority roll. Do you want a double?
Yeah.
I think he's got to.
Yeah.
But
Because if I lose too many models.
But you might be out of battle tactics. Alright, we'll see what happens when we come back to Tzeentch, turn 5. Alright, so we were able to do a lot of talk out a lot here just to kind of see what Jesse's options were, just because he's in a bad spot battle tactic wise. There is, if all things go perfectly, Jesse has a shot at 1 tactic for Savage Spearhead. He needs to roll really high with the Chaos Spawn here. Do Fate Weaver's signature spell into these guys, create another Chaos Spawn. He then has to fall back, and both have to be wholly within our territory. So just to like kind of skip ahead of all of that there, we're just going to let Jesse roll this Chaos Spawn's movement here. So he needs 2d6, and I think he needed like a 12 roughly.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 inches is only going to get him here. So Jesse will give up a battle tactic in his turn 5, getting him, and everything here would just fall back and make sure he secures that objective there. Because even if with disease on 1 point on each guy, he had more than 2, so he will secure that objective and hold this objective over here, getting him 3 points in his last turn, and he can just fly away with Fate Weaver, securing his grand strategy. So 6 points overall, which would bring Jesse to 30 points over my 23. But then on my turn, I would have this objective, the back objective for 5 points. I can put 2 units easily in his deployment for Savage Spearhead, which is 7. And then my grand strategy, everything is infected on the board currently, so I will get my grand strategy. Even if, say, someone might point out, oh, but if he got that Chaos Spawn and it ran here, I just move these 2 units over, make sure I get 1 contagion point on him or disease point, and I'm guaranteed my grand strategy. So even with that in mind, like say if Jesse got his max score, he would have gotten 8 points, which would bring him 32. And if I got max points last turn, I would be at 33. But final score will be, with all that considered, if he missed his battle tactic, 33 to 30 would be our final score.
Cool.
So super close and a die roll away of being 1 point, and just super duper close. I think I made it harder on myself by taking the priority in turn 3 and letting Jesse burn the far objective, because for some reason just another instant 4 points was really worrying me. But this gave him 6 points overall versus 4 points in 1 turn. It would have been way better for me to have taken the priority and kept that objective and stayed ahead in points instead of trying to catch up. Because this unit would have probably still remained locked if Jesse tried to pull away with the big unit to move him to another objective. I could just keep tagging it. Yeah, I could just keep tagging it and stopping it from getting there. But yeah, really great game. Awesome, great summons. I always love trying to hold out and get my great Unclean One. He really didn't do anything except just kind of scare everybody when he appeared. But again, another amazing battle report. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was a super close one against these arch rivals who really don't like each other. If you guys are ever checking out Thunder Games and Gifts, be sure to give those guys a shot for all your used and new miniature hobby needs. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to All Things Gaming Grotz, and we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one.